Beerzerker. We got us Modelo Especial. 4.5% alcohol by volume, 473 milliliter can, cerveza. It's frosty. It's nice and cold. I think I may have found a bottle at one time to review. This is not that common of a beer in this area, but it's been around for a while. I don't know, maybe 10 years or so. I noticed that the 6-packs of bottles were $24 fucking dollars. I used to buy the Negra Modelo, which is their Vienna lager, which is a dark lager. So I thought, why not get one can of this? Because there's no fucking way I'm paying $24 for 6 bottles of 4.5% fucking shitty beer. Although, this was the beer of choice when the Bud Light controversy hit that, I don't know if Bush still owes them or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, it's got a cool can. I think a lot of people really like this beer. It says contains barley. It says nothing about corn or maize. So we're going to drink it out of a fucking Miller Lite glass. I went back and dug through my glassware. It's glass, but it feels like it's a strange weight to it. There's like textures and stuff on it. I haven't drank out of this glass for a long time. Okay. Excitable. I don't know. Most of these cerveza, like Mexican-style pale lagers, typically have corn in them, which doesn't necessarily make them taste bad. It just it's typical for the style. And this one says nothing about corn. The head looks like shit on the beer. Not like the kind of beer I would pay $24 for a 6-pack of. Not saying that's the fault of the brewery. I do remember going up in price when it smells good. It actually smells like real regular American mackerel. Not necessarily a bad style beer, right? So sometimes they're quite refreshing. Nice and golden. Pick the Miller glass because it's like comparable style laws. It smells really good. It really does. Right? Let's try it out. It tastes a little different. Very mild. It's not like a strong tasting beer. Nothing like these Euro lagers I've been drinking with all the hops and stuff. No hops. Hard. Can't smell any, can't taste any. A little bit of bitterness. Indescript. Noble hop style bitterness. Graininess. Super. If you don't like tasting your beer, and you want just like a very mild beer experience, which is what most beer drinkers want, especially in the summertime, this is it. The head to the beer is still there. It hasn't completely disappeared. At first, it looked pretty shitty, but it's now it's turned into a creamy head and effervescence. I wonder if this glass is etched. I think it is. It's smooth. It is a very smooth beer. Very smooth. It does have like hop bitterness, but it's very indescript, just almost like a neutral numbing bitterness effect. Slight traditional lager style. Whatever flavor is there, that's it. It does counterbalance the malts correctly. I can see why a lot of people like this beer. It smells good. It smells better than it tastes. I'll give it that. It doesn't taste that bad. It's an okay beer. Pretty much what I thought. I think I have probably done. I didn't bother to check if I did one of these. If I did, it would have been like 10 years ago at least. I like the can art. Again, the font. Like, look how small the font is on the date. I think that says 19. It's so small you can't even read. I believe it says 1925, right? Which would make sense. 1925. Where this originated in Mexico or the United States, that's for sure. Not exactly sure which one. I don't drink much macro beer. So when it comes to describing macro beer, like the most macro beer I ever drink is probably Colt 45, honestly. And I don't even know if that's really I wouldn't technicalize that as macro. Malt liquor's a little different. And I do like the way that one tastes. But I like the way this one smells. It just smells. American 6-row barley, I'm assuming, eh? Super crushable beer. The hop bitterness and the light graininess, they kind of clash a bit in the way the flavor is, but you have to rate Modelo Especial. It's super light, super refreshing. Super expensive. Like, that's the number one thing with this beer. There's not much to rate flavor-wise. It's not a bad-tasting macro beer. It's pretty good as far as macro is concerned. It's the price. I don't know what this is where you're at for price. It's absolutely outrageous here, and it has been ever since for a while. As for beer overall, I give that a 6.5 out of 11. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Again, I listened to that album like multiple times and skip back and forth, no ads, and then they just spring a random ad on there. Let me know if you've ever seen ads on this channel, because I never fucking authorized advertisements, and I don't know what the fuck if they do that or not, and hopefully not. They're going crazy with the advertisements as time goes on, and I think they pay the creators less and less. Not that I've ever made any money or anything like that. And they don't promote anything. If they haven't promoted through the algorithm, they're never going to, because they just categorize stuff. If your shit doesn't take off immediately, then they consider it. They only want viral certain things, and that's why they want clickbaity things in this, and then that's why the online entertainment gets worse and worse in the mainstream. And then good stuff gets more and more marginalized to the point where YouTube is damn near basically turned into what television used to be, which is mostly garbage and commercials. Right? We've all noticed this. And then you check and you try to do that, and so because they want you to get the Prime membership, it's going to get to the point where, I don't know, there's always a way around shit, I guess, you know? It's just a matter of habits. This one, I thought it was etched. I can't tell. With the fucking glass. Maybe it wasn't etched. Well, I say 6.5 for beer overall out of 11, which would be maybe a little low. Maybe 7 out of 11 as beer overall, which is almost a little generous for that. For price, I'm going to say it's a fail. It's a fucking 4 out of 11 on price. It's a pretty big fail on price. As beer overall, it's a pass, 7 out of 11. As macro flavor-wise, it's like I'd say like a 9.5 out of 11. It's pretty good tasting macro beer. If it's cheap where you're at, then it's good. It is not cheap where we're at. So that's the fucking Modelo. And that's my rant on the state of online internet horseshit. Frustrating. The whole world is a frustrating ball of fucking shit. Beerzerker, and I'm out. Yeah!